Hello, welcome to Bright New York Corner Ministry. My name is Cindy Ann Lewis Walcott, and we are studying life lessons from the Holy Bible. You don't have to be religious, though. These lessons are for holistic living. Today's lesson is very exciting. I call it a lesson in an effective presentation. We are going to study this lesson with Moses and the children of Israel, and we're doing this in Exodus chapter 20 verse 18 and Exodus chapter 19 verse 9, and then Exodus chapter 19 verses 16 to 19. It's an effective presentation. So I will start though by reading Exodus chapter 19 verse 9, because God, as we studied in the last lesson, has handed down the law to the people. But in order for him to do that, before he handed down the law, he had certain things he wanted to happen. Certain things had to be present for him to do his presentation, for him to do his speaking, for him to hand the law down to Moses and the people. So I will read Exodus chapter 19 verse 9. And the Lord said unto Moses, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick of cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. So this is God telling Moses, I'm not just gonna, they're not gonna see me. We're not worthy of seeing God. But he said, I will speak to you I'll be in this cloud, and the people will hear my voice, and they will know that you're not making stories up. They know you don't just go up the mountain and think things up in your head and come down. They will hear my voice, because this is the law. This is what he wants them to do. This is what they have to follow to be a successful nation, and so on. So, and now we're going to go for the effects. Exodus chapter 19 verses 16 to 19. And it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunders and lightning and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceeding loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God. And they stood at the nether part of the mount, and the Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mountain quaked greatly. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded loud, and waxed louder and louder, Moses spoke, and God answered by a voice. So now God answered, and God handed down the law, as we saw in Exodus 20, verses 1 to 18, well, 1 to 17. God speak, he hands down the law. Now, after God's finished speaking, this is what happens. So I want you to see the effectiveness of this special effects. I hope that I'm not sinning by saying that, but that's what it sounds like to me, that God had to put these things in there, that God presented himself in this way for a reason. So now we're going to read Exodus, the effects of that presentation. Exodus chapter 20 verse 18. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. And they said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, we will hear. But let not God speak to us, lest we die. So that was to put the fear of God in them. that the trembling and the thunder and the smoke and the fire and the lightning. Can you imagine standing there? I'm getting goose pimples just thinking about it. So lots of times we may have God had a great presentation here, but sometimes we have something to present, and it might be what we consider boring. Take a lesson here. You can juice up your presentation. You can make special effects You don't have to go out and get special effects. And some people say if an effective way to make a presentation is to tell a story, try and connect with the audience. Take an example here. You can, this is serious business, the law, but God wants them to know how serious it is. So he put the effects there, the trumpet, the thunder, the quaking, the lightning, the cloud, the fire. Take an example here and make your presentations more effective from today. I tell you before, the Bible is a blueprint for everything, and we're going to see more, and you're going to enjoy more. And I want you to make this connection with the Bible. The Bible is not just a book for, sticking down your throat and stuff. The Bible is an enjoyable experience. The Bible is the law. The Bible is our connection with God. The Bible is our connection with creation. The Bible is everything. And it's the blueprint for how we live from day to day. So go back, especially people who have to make presentations, whether it's a class presentation, a presentation for your church, for your village, on any kind of stage, even to your family. You may have to say something to your family. Employ a little bit of special effects. I hope you do enjoy these lessons. I hope today especially, because I really enjoyed it. It gave me goosebumps, made me excited. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Especially share the young person, because it might give them ideas on how to go forward and get that A on the presentation. You may not have much to say. What you have to say might be very strict, boring, like the law. Do. You may be, when you're presenting just facts, a lot of people find just facts boring, especially if it's not something they're interested in. Juice it up a bit. All right, bye bye now. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Take care.